Hello, Brother Sewing and Crafting family. Angela Wolf here, and I'm so excited to see you. A new week and a lot of new projects. So today was a little crazy, just a little. As you probably wondered, wait, I thought Jerry was coming on today. Well, Jerry lost his power, but Kim came to save the day. So Kim is here today with some really cool things for upcycling wedding dresses, and Jerry with the stitch regulator and some beach projects is next Tuesday. Got it? So welcome. Say hi, everyone. It's so great to see you. And as you all know, I just got back from out in Washington State at one of our brother dealers, Quality Sewing, and I got to see so many of you. It was awesome. So it's great to see you all. And I think I'm almost recovered from the time change. I don't know, Kim. Hey, Kim, thank you for saving the day.
I'm glad I could.
Well, you know, you're working on upcycling wedding dresses. And when it comes to weddings, there's always last minute panic things. So I'm just getting you ready for that.
Okay. So, yes, my daughter's wedding is in October. So I've been working on these getting ready robes, which has been so much fun. I'm going to show you those at the end, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Because I've been playing with some other things. So I'm really excited about this. So the first thing I want to show you is I started doing this little jacket, and I decided instead of doing a little quilted jacket, just quilting it, you know, with our edge-to-edge quilting. I used our edge-to-edge quilting, and I did it with glow-in-the-dark thread.
Ooh.
And I did it as yardage. So with our giant hoops, I happen to do this one on the Luminaire.
Look at that.
But look at these gigantic hoops that we have now.
Yeah.
So what I did with this one, let me get rid of this, is I just downloaded a pattern, and this is one that you have to tape together. So I taped it together, and then I used the, you know, the heat erase pens. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I traced just kind of vaguely around the pattern pieces. I knew that it was going to shrink up a little bit. You know, when you quilt it, it kind of pulls in. So I didn't want an exact line. I just kind of measured about where these pieces would lay, so I knew how big to cut the fabric. And then I have a lot of these long pieces of weird batting. Like this came off of the side of something else. So that's not enough for a quilt, really. But I started laying the fabric and the backing out with the jacket pattern on top. And it's this little polka dot design. I don't know. You probably can't see the polka dots on the camera.
We can. It looks so good.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So then I cut it. I measured from the top length, and I entered that into the machine. And then I went from the top to the bottom, entered that measurement in the machine. And then it broke it down into individual quilting hoopings just for this size. And it was kind of cool because when it got to this end, I really didn't have to finish it here because none of the pattern pieces were on that piece. So I just advanced it forward and let it just stitch, you know, go to the next part that was on the actual fabric. So that was very fun. And then because I had the pieces kind of drawn on there, I was able to just lay the pattern piece now more carefully on the fabric and retrace around it to get the actual size. And then I could take that off, and I cut all of these pieces out. And this is what I had left because it was yardage.
Look at that. That's
Isn't
a
that
great
fun?
that's a great way to do that, Kim, because you can then take your pieces, make sure they're on grain, cut them out. That I like this.
So then I made this little jacket because we have a new baby.
Oh, look at that.
So it doesn't look like much. I mean, it's just the little polka dot with the quilting. And I have a special finish I'm going to do around the edges, but I don't want to finish it yet. My plan was to then serge it together using my serger. My beautiful silly dog jumped
no.
up from under the counter, and the foot pedal got stuck on his back leg, and he pulled my serger down onto the floor.
The whole
And
serger?
The whole thing.
Oh no.
And
This
parts
is like worse than cleanup in aisle 4.
Ugh. And it scared him to death, of course. He was terrified. And I was like, oh no. And it wasn't his fault. You know, it just, he doesn't know. But anyway, I took it back to the dealer. It's in service. I think he said the machine is okay. He said, I have good news. Machine is okay. So, but the thread, you know, the tower that holds the threads and all that, all of those broke off. The
No.
threader broke. And I mean,
Everybody watching right now is just going, I can hear the crash. Kaboom. And pieces flying everywhere.
Pieces flying everywhere. So that's the plan for this. What I'm going to do is take little squares of fabric and fold them over so it's like a triangle here, overlapping all the way around, and then just use my stitch regulator and just do free motion over those little triangles and do it all the way around. So it'll be on the front and the back, and then around the little sleeve too.
Oh, that's going to look so nice.
So Angela, I'm going to go put this under my grow light here.
Under your grow light, as in growing plants?
I thought this grow light was going to work for both of my projects today. It only works for one of them. So for this one, this is the glow in the dark.
Light. Did you say glow, GLOW?
I said grow, GROW.
You did say grow.
I did say grow light. Yeah. So I'm going to have to take my tablet, take it into my furnace room right here and show you the glow. This is so fun. So especially for kids in the summertime, you can make tote bags and t-shirts and little beach cover-ups and all that kind of stuff. So when they're playing with it, they don't notice it. But then when they go inside and it's dark, it will light up.
So all I'm picturing is Halloween.
Yeah.
Big time. But this is for a wedding, which is going to be even better.
Oh, this isn't for the wedding.
It's not?
No. This is just for fun. The next one is for the wedding.
Okay.
So I want to show you this one first. So hang on.
Do we take you out?
Yeah, take me out.
All right, I'm taking her out so you all don't get dizzy. We can hear you, but we cannot see you, Kim. So you just give me thumbs up when you're out back. So we're going into her furnace room to see how this grow light turns her fabric into glowing. This is going to be fun. I like it. If my nephews are watching right now, I can see, and my nieces, they're probably like, we want to do this. So this is going to be fun.
Okay, so picture this on blue jeans, on jean jackets, on purses.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
I'm ready. Are you all ready? Let's bring Kim up. Okay, I'm going to bring you up by yourself. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right, here she is.
I have to find, let's see, where are we here? Where's the jacket?
I see you and your fingernail and your head.
Oh, I have to turn it around. Okay.
Okay, hold on, everyone.
Okay, here we are. Ready?
Okay, go ahead.
No judging. No judging in here.
Don't trip. Oh my goodness, look at that.
No, wait, it's not really. Can you see it?
No.
Kind of. You know what? The light from the camera, I can see it here.
Wait, I see a little bit. Do you all see it?
All right. Well, that was a bust. The light from the tablet was shining on it. So.
All right, I'll take you out. I can hear you, but can't see you. We'll wait till she gets back to the table. Okay, so just describe
what better luck.
Okay, so in case you all missed that, she's using a different type of thread, and that's what made this so crazy. I thought so too, Patty. It showed when she was moving through the room. Great to see you, by the way. We've got Hawaii in the house, Texas. So wonderful to see you all. All right, you ready? Okay, you're back. Okay, so
Sorry.
Everyone says that they could see it as you were walking. It was just like briefly. So
Okay. So when I did it with my camera, the camera was dark, on my phone. The camera was completely dark, and then I could see it just through the phone. But anyway, trust me, it's really, really cool.
I love that.
Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Here's the next one. So I found this jacket at a cheap place, where you go, the secondhand store. It's just adorable. This little jacket. This is for the wedding. It has these amazing buttons.
Oh, I like those.
Aren't they pretty?
Oh, those are expensive buttons too. That size and that style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made this design, and this is on the Luminaire and the Avenir.
Okay, let me see. Oh, that's pretty.
So it just looks white, and I used a tan organza for the heart. It's under the applique, tab. So it's pretty big. It goes almost all the way up. So I used on this one a solar thread. So this one stitches out white. Here's a little card on the front.
That's beautiful.
So it stitches out white. It's really pretty. And any of you that were members of ASG, a long time ago, there was a post on ASG where a woman used solar thread on her daughter's wedding gown, and she embroidered the whole wedding gown. So when they were inside the church, it looked like a lace overlay on satin. And then they stepped outside of the church after the ceremony into the sunlight, and her dress blossomed into full color.
Whoa, that would be so beautiful. So is that what the solar thread does? It turns into colors?
Yes.
Like a rainbow of colors, or
you can buy specific colors.
Oh.
So mine is white. I have white. I also have other colors. So if it looks pale yellow, it'll turn brighter yellow in the sun. Okay. So I like the white just because it's cooler, when it changes. Mm-hmm. And I use a super non-stick needle for all of these, for the glow in the or for the solar and the glow in the dark. And
well, why was it sticky?
No, it just, you have to go okay, so let me just explain this. On the glow in the dark jacket, I used the triple stitch.
Okay.
So it would be denser and it would show up better. And it took a lot of thread. It took almost 3 spools of thread for that little jacket because it was the triple stitch.
Right.
And then on this one, I went over it 3 times also. So when it finished the first time, I just left it all in there and pushed it on and just let it go again. The first time I had to stop and put the applique on. After that, I just touched the, I forget what the official name, the monochrome, the one thread thing.
Oh, yeah. Where you do single.
Yeah,
single
so it didn't stop in between. I could just let it run. And I did this one 3 times also.
Wow.
So I just love this. It's just such a fun surprise. It just doesn't look like too much until you go out in the sun.
I need to try this. This would be so much fun. I love this. But question.
Should we try again?
Yeah. Did you say is that design built into the Luminaire and the Avenir?
Yes.
Okay. So all of you want, the thread is not a Brother product, as you know, but she did this on the Luminaire or the Avenir. Both of them have a built-in design. So this is going to be fun. So are we going outside to see this?
We're going to go outside. We'll see. I'm going to wrap it in this other jacket, though, so it doesn't get exposed until we get out there.
Okay, it's like... Oh, by the way, what did you use in the bobbin?
I just used regular bobbin thread.
Okay.
Just plain old great on the boat. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, a lot of people use this. Beth said she used it on her grandson's christening romper and blanket 22 years ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This would be such a surprise. If nobody knew you did this, it could be the biggest. I cannot wait to see this. I think I need to add this to my list immediately. Immediately.
I wanted to do this for the whole wedding party, but having an October wedding and the ceremony starts almost at dusk, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be great. So, and their dresses are real pretty anyway. So, but I was going to do like denim jackets with the, the bride squad on the back or whatever. But
that's so cool. I can't wait to see this solar one because I'm definitely going to have to do that because it stays light here until like 10:30 at night and I'm in bed by 9. So the glow in the dark one isn't going to do me any good unless it's at 6 a.m. at the gym.
Exactly. So, I tried this morning. It was very overcast, but it still worked.
Okay.
So if it's not pouring rain out there right now, I'm hopeful. So take me out for a second.
All right. We can hear you still, so you can keep talking. Patty says, this is so fun, a field trip. I know. Oh my gosh, Patty, my nieces would love this. So would my nephews. So I think my nephews would like the glow in the dark because they're always in the basement playing some crazy sport down there. And somebody always turns the light off. So I'm pretty sure they would love that. And then the nieces, they would love the sun one. Oh, this is going to be so exciting. All right. You didn't fall, did you? We can hear you.
Nope, I didn't fall. Not yet.
Do you guys have any questions? Drop them in the chat. We are live today, and this is going to be very exciting. We're going on a field trip outside Kim's house to see what this beautiful solar thread looks like. So you can use this in your embroidery machine. This is so cool.
Good morning.
That's my husband.
Good morning. We get the full tour. Hey, Delcia, great to see you. Great to see you.
Okay, so here we come.
All right, we lost. Where did you go? We lost you. We lost Kim. All this anticipation. Oh, we've got like a ton of countries here today. We got Chile. We have Australia in the house. And Kim's coming back, I hope. I know I need to find my solar thread too. So now I'm by myself. I'm waiting for Kim to go outside and get her signal back on her tablet. So she will come back to us. This is like the wait and anticipate. Anybody have a Q&A that you'd like to do while she's running around out there? Okay, she's back. Are you back? Nope.
Can you see now?
Nope, we can't.
Can you see the Mickey?
You're not showing up, Kim. Okay, let me see now. Okay, I see your head.
Okay, let me just.
Oh, we have Germany here too. Awesome. Okay, I see your head now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let me see where I can switch the camera.
Florida. Oh, thanks, Reen.
No, never mind.
I sewed this. I think I sewed it last year.
All right, I'm just going to try to turn this over.
I see the sky. We can see the sky. Beautiful tree. Oh, Amanda, that's a good idea. A good night and a good morning pillow. I know. How many countries do we have here today? Well, you're going to get to see the entire outside of Kim's house, but we just lost her again. So we'll wait patiently till she comes back. What do you got, Esther? Can you use it to every fabric material? Can you use it on every I think you can use it on any fabric. It's just like regular thread, except that it glows in the dark. And well, when Kim comes back, we'll see. Well, one glows in the dark and then one brightens up in the sun. All right, I hear her, but I don't see her yet. How are we doing, Kim?
I'm trying to reverse my camera so you can see it.
Your hair looks nice. And look, listen to all the birds. This is better than the squirrel cam.
All right, I'm just going to prop it up here. Maybe you can see it this way.
Yeah, we can see you.
So
Bring it
here's
up by yourself.
the Mickey Mouse jacket.
Yeah. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
that's so.
And remember the jacket was all white. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Come
Oh
on,
my
son.
goodness, look at that.
Can you see it changing?
Yeah, look at the colors changing. It's like pink, a little bit of pinky, peach. Oh my goodness, that's cool.
And then
Look.
here's the front.
Oh my goodness. Okay, that's cool. Birds are not included with this project, but that is okay, Kim. I love this.
Okay, I'm going back downstairs.
Okay. She's going back downstairs. Drop your questions down below. That is cool. And those birds, you've got a lot of birds. I just bought bird food. It's in the back of my car. I think I need to give you some. Elsa says this is so cool. Cool name too, by the way. I know, Amanda, that was gorgeous. You know what's interesting is when you showed it, I couldn't really tell what design you had, Kim. And I was thinking, I'm wondering what design that is. And as soon as it lit up, I know exactly what design that is. It's one of the coolest ones in the Luminaire and the Avenir, if you haven't seen it. I agree. It's gorgeous. Okay, she's almost back, guys. She's almost back. If you have questions, drop them in there. Okay, Patty says the thread's a little bit heavier, and she did this and used a 9014 needle. So, Kim, we're curious to know if.
Yeah, that's what this is. That's what the super nonstick needles are, 9014.
I've got a whole box of them here. Yeah, 14.
Yeah, 9014.
They work great. Everybody's saying this is so much fun.
Okay.
Oh, and there's more? We have more.
We have more, yeah.
Okay, I would have to just say, everyone watching, we've got a lot of viewers here today, a lot of international viewers. Be sure if you're on Facebook to subscribe. Well, actually, you're following, and share it to your page so you can watch this again and share it with your friends. And if you're on YouTube, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button if you like this. Kim, I love it when you're on here because we never know what you're going to show, and it's always something super cool, super outside the box, and uses our machines to the max. So this is awesome.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad it worked out today. So, excuse me. Another thing that we don't use a lot, or maybe we forgot that it was even there because the new Avenir has so many things on it that are amazing. But the one thing that I've enjoyed is the crocheted lace.
Oh, look at that.
So I started making all these crocheted lace. Some of them are rinsed out and some of them are not. So I'm just going to give you a little hint. I think to sew these all together, if you're going to make a medallion like this to put on a jacket or down your pants leg, just wait to rinse it until you sew them all together first. So this is category number 9. So when you touch the little butterfly on the top left, it opens up all the categories that go across the top.
You know what else, Kim? I'm going to turn on my Avenir and set up a camera over there. And then when I'll have that up in just a second, and you can walk me through where to find that. Everyone can see it up close.
Okay, so I'll just keep talking in the meantime. So the first time I did this, I put it in the giant hoop, and I used 3 layers of wash away stabilizer. And that worked fine, and it did kind of scrunch up a little bit because it's pulling, the stitches are pulling the design in. It did work, and I put it all on monochrome, and it just went, I think it was 300 and some minutes, and it just kept going. It was 3 bobbins, but it worked great. I thought it was wonderful. And then after that, I started doing it in the little hoop, and I only used 2 layers of the wash away stabilizer, but I made them bigger. So you're able to size those somewhat. So I got some bigger ones. And then I just have this purple jacket, and I made a big medallion. And as I started putting these together, I thought it probably would be better to just leave them not rinsed out until the end. So that was just one of my learning curve things, but I started pinning them. And what I'm going to do is stitch them all together using a monofilament thread. Just start stitching them so they're all connected together. And then I'll take this whole thing, and I have this old pretzel thing here with water in it, and I'll just dump the whole thing in there. But now I have some that are already rinsed out. So all you do is take your little, when you take it out of the hoop, just trim off as much as you can and just throw it in there.
Oh, good idea.
And then don't throw this water down the drain, because it'll harden up again and it'll clog up your drain. So see this one? I threw it in there. There was still some dripping water in there. So it kind of started washing away on its own. But anyway, so I just leave it in there. And after it dissolves, then you just pull them out, lay them flat, and let them dry. So then my thinking, and blue jeans, whatever you want, is to then take this. You again I would use a narrow zigzag and just zigzag around the outside edge of all of these little designs, and then flip your jacket to the back side, and you'll be able to see the stitching on the back side. Slip your scissors in there and cut away the fabric on the back.
Oh,
so that
that's kind of see-through.
It'll be see-through.
Oh, that's cool. That's ingenious. I love that.
And you can do that on the sleeves. You can do it on the bottom of your jeans. Like if you have some jeans that you wish were longer, you can just put this along the bottom and just let your ankles show through.
Oh, now that's a good idea. In fact, last week I wore a super cute shirt. I didn't make it, but I bought it because I want to copy it. And guess what? It had cutouts with lace like you're talking about. It was all white. It was a blue shirt with all white lace like inserts. That's exactly what I need to do to make that shirt. I was trying to brainstorm. Like, I know my Avenir can do this. I know my Luminaire can do this. Of course, Kim. Of course. I'm so glad you came on. Now I don't have to brainstorm on that anymore.
Okay, here's one more thing, Angela. Make these out of solar thread.
Oh, that would be cool. Everyone's so I've got a few people on here that says that they are already shopping. And someone said they already found the solar thread, but it said it comes in different weights. What weight did you use?
Oh, that's a good question. Let me look here. 30 weight.
30 weight. Got it. Everybody take a note of that. 30 weight is what she used.
And I went over the designs a couple of times just to make sure. I noticed if it's just a single run that it really doesn't pop. But if you do double, take it outside, see what it looks like, bring it back in and try it again, and you'll figure it out. I found that running it 3 times was good.
That sounds good. Hey, Delta, I see you want to know what brand needle I use on the Avenir. It's not a Brother product, but I know that you're on YouTube, and I will pop in later and leave you a link to the needles that I like to use. Let's see. We got Seattle. Hey, Gloria. Judith says, I've never heard of it. What brand is it? So we can't say brands because it's not Brother, but I'll leave you a note on Facebook, Judith. But if you probably do an internet search for solar thread, is that what you would look for, Kim? Solar thread or?
Yeah, there's all different brands. A lot of different people make it. I've used a lot of different ones and they all are very nice. I haven't found one yet that was bad.
Okay.
The other thing they have that I didn't do here is reflective thread. So if you're out running at night, the headlights hit you and it is reflective. So there's that.
That sounds very cool. Oh, here's a good question. Sandy wants to know, did you use a 30 weight in the bobbin? If you're making lace with the solar thread, do you use that in the bobbin too, or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. I just used whatever the bobbin thread was, my Brother bobbins.
Okay.
Wounds.
Sounds good. I'm going to bring up, I have my Avenir here.
Okay.
I think. I can remember. There we go. I'll bring it up because you know what I've been working on is embroidering hummingbirds, which is super
Ooh.
fun. But I'll bring this up and then you and I can, you tell me where to hit so they can see where this design was. So hold on one sec. Let me just change my mic real quick. Oh, you'll be able to hear me. I'll yell. Okay, so on here, Kim, I'm going to go to home. And then
Okay, go to embroidery. Go to the heart. And then scroll across the top to number 9.
Ooh, crochet. Got it.
It's crocheted lace, and there they are.
Oh, those look good. That really looks good.
Yeah, they're just beautiful. They come out great.
This is almost exactly what I don't know if you can hear me because I'm on the other side of the room, but that's almost exactly what that top looked like. There was like 3 of those. Let me get this off of your head. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
That's cool. I never thought of piecing them together like you did. So you're not embroidering over each one. You're embroidering them and then you're stitching them together and then washing them away or vice versa.
Right. And next week when Jerry comes back, ask him to show you the little handbag that he made.
Oh, he did one like
blow
this.
Out of that. It'll blow you away. That guy, I was trying to steal it, but he wouldn't let me. He was watching it pretty close.
Hey, Patty, yes, there are some crochet designs in the Stellaire as well.
Yeah, they're just beautiful, and they stitch out real nice. I just had them running. I was here doing something else, and they're just running. They just go from one to the other, and on the big hoop.
I have a butterfly I did last year. I leave it on my table because I love the little butterflies. But let me go back in there. Can you show me where, or at least try to guide me? Let's try to find that applique that you use, that heart, the big heart one that was with the solar thread. We got to show them where to find this.
Okay, go back to embroidery.
Okay.
And then touch the heart again. And then touch applique.
Oh, right there, first one.
Now go, no, wait, no, not that one. There's another one further back. Keep going.
Applique 2?
Yeah, right there.
Okay, now, you guys haven't seen this before. Let me bring this up. They're on white. Okay, look at that. So
it's just beautiful. I stitched it on a tan linen jacket in black. It's just stunning.
It's beautiful.
And it's huge.
I've seen this on the Luminaire before, and I was like, I have to find something for this. And then when I was designing some new embroidery designs for the Avenir and that huge hoop, this was one of the first things that came to mind. I mean, I didn't design it, but I was like, if something like this or a combination of things like this that are nice, loose, large, and now with that thread that you're talking about, this is going to be so much. I think we should have a contest. Everyone has to try this and make sure to do #BrotherSews. And Brother Sews is going to be like, what is going on with all of our machines? We're glowing up the sunshine.
So this would be good on the back of the wedding robes too.
Oh, it would be.
Wouldn't it be gorgeous?
Yeah, because you could put, does it already say love in there? I'm trying to see.
Yeah, the very top says love.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
I just love that design. That was the first thing I did on my Luminaire when I got it.
I love that. And you could put the bride squad or somebody's last name, like a monogram inside that heart. You could really have fun with that.
You could, because the heart, the embroidery on the inside of the heart is last.
Oh.
And it is a little bird. It's like a little bird thing, but you could skip that step, do no sew on that step, and then add your own thing in there.
Okay, we were having a discussion about this, by the way, in Washington, and we were talking about the no sew feature. And by a show of hands, how many people knew what the no sew feature was? Not many did. Not many did. And they're like, "What is that?" I said, "Well, now you can actually see what you're not going to sew instead of guessing." So let me bring this up, and we'll show them where that is. All right, there's the design. Set. Oh, that looks amazing. So let's see. There's the applique. Oh,
Go to edit.
White, isn't it? There it is.
No, you have to go to edit first.
I just wanted to see it.
Okay.
All right, so now in here,
All the way at the bottom.
it's like a scratch. Down here, no sew, and boom, it's gone. That's a great idea because now you can put the monogram. And if you want it back in, just click the no sew.
Right. Then you go back and you add. You can then go back and then use the add tab to add whatever you want in the middle instead.
Well, how big of a letter do you think we need?
It's only about 3 inches. It's not too big.
You can actually see it on there. You'll know exactly. What about?
You could size that though.
Here's the density part. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm liking this. That's about as small as it can get. But you know what? I think that would look really cool on there because it just it looks like it was supposed to be that way.
It does. That's beautiful.
I think I just finished my project. Now I need to go order some solar thread. If it could be here by tomorrow, that'd be fantastic. Run over to the craft store. Everybody's saying,
get it by tomorrow.
Yeah, maybe before I go fishing this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. So, do we have time to show the wedding robes?
Oh yeah.
Do some tips on that. How are we on time?
Yeah, we have time. It's only 12:37.
Oh.
Elsa has a quick question. How do you skip a step on the embroidery machine? I'll go back over here and show you that real quick.
Yeah. Okay, and I'll go get the other stuff.
Okay, so Elsa, this was my design, and I click OK. And you're ready to embroider. I'm embroidered. There's the applique buttons, but if you want to skip something, look down here to the plus minus button right here. And this is how you skip to different areas. So I can see that section. And if you didn't want to have the applique, or maybe you didn't want to do, there's not a lot of colors in skip to show you, but if I didn't want to do that, just click here, go to the next. That's how simple it is to skip around on your machine. That's a great question too. All right, anybody else have questions while she's pulling out the robes? Oh, look at those.
Okay. Am I back?
Yeah, you're back. All you. We just saw everything fall to the floor.
Yeah. Well, they're slippery. So first I'll show you some of the dresses. Okay, I just bought this one for $19.
What?
Look at the beautiful, the glittery stuff on the front.
Oh, yeah.
Check out these tiny buttons on the back. I mean, seriously.
Oh, those are the covered buttons. Those, okay, I didn't mean to make, I was like so excited. I was trying to make myself small. Those take so much work to do. They ruin your nails, but they look beautiful. You have them right there, all done.
For $19. Plus I got all of this bling.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now this one, Angela, is actually a zipper. So if I was going to use this for a robe, I would probably make this the front of the robe.
Oh, I love that.
Like the neckline.
Yeah.
These little poofy shoulder things, I've already decided I'm going to dye these and put them on the back of a jacket and then have a peplum underneath sticking out.
Oh, that's
cool. What's happening with that one. But look at all the satin. And then all of this lace on the bottom.
Look at that. $19. That
Yards.
So for anybody who's ever gone shopping for fabric, satin fabric is very expensive. Even if it's an inexpensive polyester fabric, you're still looking at $10 to $20 a yard. And all of that lace on there. Oh, I love that bling.
Okay, and here's the skeleton of what's left of this one. So
Oh, here, I'll bring it
I'll
back up.
have the top of this one.
Ooh.
I can still use the sleeves for something else. I still have the back of it. And here's the cannibalized skirt, because the skirt had lots and lots of detail on it. So I cut the whole skirt off and I'm left with this petticoat.
Wow.
And then
Delcia, she was using a 30 weight for that. I'm going to call it the sunshine thread. It was a 30 weight.
the
Hopefully that
solar
helps.
thread.
Solar thread.
So these are not quite finished yet, but these were made with this dark satin. You can see the trim was added
Wow.
just from the inside. And then on the back, this is just a regular bathrobe pattern that I had. And I used the front pieces for the front because it's all one long piece. The back part, I cut it off at the waist because I wanted a little detail. So I made a pleat there on the back and then embroidered to the moon and back.
That's beautiful.
So they all have that on it. And then this one doesn't yet have its belt loops and all that, but it's coming.
How long did that take you, Kim, to make that?
It was really quick. You know, once you get going and you see all the little pieces and parts,
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, just take this part and that part and stick it all together. I think the finishing is taking longer, getting all the raw edges covered. And so this one again is the regular bathrobe pattern. I just cut it bigger so I could have that pleat in the back.
Oh, I like that.
And then the sleeve is the trim that was on this was already attached. And then the front part, this is from the front or from the back of a dress.
Wow.
Round. Kind of wraps around to the back.
I don't think I'm
So
ever, after you show this, Kim, I don't think I'm ever going to look at a secondhand shop or a clearance rack the same again, because you find, sometimes you'll find something that you love the fabric. It's not the right size. You are just like the master at upcycling this to make it look beautiful.
I love these. So here's the belt. These already have their belts. Their belt loops are pinned. So this one had a fabulous train on it.
Oh my goodness. Is that tulle in between that lace?
Yes.
Oh, I'm drooling right now. I'm right now wanting to go to my machine and just start embroidering because that is gorgeous. You all can do this too.
You can do this. And you know what? This is just a basic bathrobe pattern. The idea is, what I had to do is cut 2 sleeves. You can't just lay it down and cut it on the fold. I actually cut two tissue sleeves and laid it out on the train of the dress. So I could see exactly what patterns were going to be where. This one, and I don't care if both sleeves are the same. I just don't care. I mean, it's so pretty and I didn't want to waste anything. So the front of this is going to be it's going to be uneven because I wanted to get all of these beautiful designs. And then this was cut out from another dress, and this is going to go around the cuff. There's going to be elastic here, and then this will just be like a ruffle cuff so she can push her sleeve back when they're doing makeup. And then this one came from a different dress. And again, there's our little to the moon and back.
Look at that.
And the bodice and this one's going to have elastic in here too. But when you just look at the dress will almost tell you, you know, just what it wants. Here, let me take this off.
I know. I'm with you, Lorraine. Lorraine says, I'm in awe. And Barbara is like, these are amazing, amazing. And I agree, Kathy, this is crazy good, crazy good.
So this is the back of the, you know, this is the train.
Wow.
And the lace on there is just amazing. I just can't believe they're selling these for, you know, $25 to $30 in the stores. And you're getting all the satin, all the tulle, all the embellishments. And then I'll show you the bone pile. You end up with all this fun stuff left over.
Oh, wow.
So this is my pattern and all my little, you know, my pattern pieces. You get these little bows left over that you can dye later. You get yardage of satin. Here's some more pieces that aren't used yet.
That's gorgeous.
So I don't really know what all this will end up being. I'm also making the flower girl dress.
Oh,
That's a whole different project. But look at this beautiful lace.
absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, it's just spectacular.
Kim, you have the whole brother family right now. All of the fans are like, holy cow, we want to go to your wedding. We want to see those. We cannot wait for the pictures.
Oh, yeah. And then you end up with all this stuff too. Wait a minute. Let me grab this edge. We end up with all this stuff. Look at this. As a headpiece, you can get the plastic. Where did it go? I just had it here. You can get these little plastic headbands and you can put your veil under there.
Oh,
I love that. Or you can turn it into another neckline, like an off the shoulder, like a boat neckline.
Oh, yeah.
You can turn it into a cuff.
Oh, I like the cuff. You know, you're holding up that thing about a veil. Has anyone watching checked out the prices lately? We were just talking about this last weekend. The prices of a veil. Yes. There was somebody there that her daughter had found a veil for over $400. And it had some beading on it, which your serger can do beading, by the way. There's a tutorial in the masterclass that Kathy Stipe showed. And she she told her daughter, you've got an embroidery machine. You've got all the tools of the trade. I don't even care if you glue the beads on there. You're making your veil. I don't know if she said it exactly like that. But anyway, she did. But $400 for a beautiful veil, which you just showed how to make crochet. A couple weeks ago, I showed how to embroider on tulle. Take all of those things together and also what you're adding here, you could have the most spectacular veil ever.
Yes. And you can cut tulle or you can cut edging off of here. Stitch it to your veil. We did a thing on this, didn't we?
We did, yes.
Making
I don't remember
the veil.
what episode it was, but if you all go back on YouTube, Brother Sew's YouTube, go click under the live button and just scroll down till you find Kim's name. And it was a couple times ago that you were on, but just search her name.
Yeah, it was a while ago. But then you can get these little combs and you can get these little clips too. For your wedding party, you can put lace or beads or whatever you want on there as well. And what I'm going to do for my daughter is she wants a real simple veil. So we're going to find a much thinner headband. And we're just going to put grandma's jewelry on there. We're going to stitch it onto a piece of white felt, like that stiff felt.
Yeah.
And we're going to stitch that onto the felt, some of the little jewelry pieces, you know, the fancy ones, and then put some of the little leaves around it, and then put her comb on there for her veil, so that she'll have something old. She'll have something partly from, you know, family heirlooms. And so that's what we're doing with hers.
Wow. That's going to be beautiful. Terry Moffat says, where on earth do you find these dresses? But anyway, she says she has a question. This is really good. Do you wash the dresses before you use them? Do you dry clean them? What, or none of the above?
I'm not telling Terry because she lives too close to me.
Terry, nobody
wiped out. No, I'll tell you, Terry. I just go to secondhand stores. I mean, any place that has, the thrift stores or the secondhand stores, there's a lot of them around. These dresses were dry cleaned already. They were not dirty. They didn't have armpit creases. I can tell, when you wear a wedding dress, it's going to be dirty on the hem. It's going to have creases around the armpit, the waist. But these were perfectly clean. They were beautiful. I didn't do anything to them. Usually when I upcycle, if it's a wool jacket or something like that, a real good quality wool jacket, I do have them dry clean before I use them. But if it's a denim jacket or something that I can wash, I just wash it in cold water, hang it up to dry and go with it. Even though they're clean, but I just feel better.
Oh no, Jenny says the last 2 christening gowns she made, the brides spilled on their dresses, so she didn't have extra material. So you had to go around the spills on the fabric. That's good to know, though. Make sure you watch for those little stains. That's for sure.
And I'm not sure about the new, the modern dresses are so plain and clingy. Like my daughter's dress has a lot of beautiful this kind of stuff on it, but the fabric itself, there's hardly any fabric there.
So for all of you that design clothes or do alterations, this is when the bride says, I have a very simple dress where it drapes, but then you pull up the hem and it seems to be like 17 yards of a tiny rolled hem. That kind?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, did you make the dress, Kim?
No.
I'm laughing because that wasn't even like a kind of no. You could have, though. You could have.
No, not that dress. I could not have made that dress. I'll confess.
Oh God!
But I am making the bride's or the flower girl dress. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. So.
Oh my gosh! Everybody's saying they love this show. So inspirational. Honest, every once in a while I'll go shopping and there'll be like the end of the season clearance rack, and there's some projects you've done in the past on jackets, and now I don't like digging through those racks, but now I go look because I'm like, wait a minute, I'll bet you there's going to be something in there that's a style that I kind of like that I can totally chop up and make it cool. Kimify it. We're going to call that. We're kimifying it.
And the other thing too, Angela, I have a couple things. Well, like I said, with the poofy sleeves on this one, you can dye this too. So you can add it to other things. It doesn't have to be for weddings. You can use your old prom dresses. You can use your old bridesmaid dresses that are hanging in the closet. So as long as you have amazing fabric, it doesn't make any difference where it came from. I bought, when I was in Memphis for a meeting, I bought this, it's a size women's 18, rose gold, full sequin dress, long sleeve, full sequins. Wow. And I'm never going to wear that dress, but the fabric was amazing.
That sounds
like $5. No.
Kim, you're in trouble now. Patty says part of the Fashion Sewing Club language is now going to be I Kimified it. You've got your own slogan. I know. Okay. Yeah, Esther said the same thing. We're going to call it Kimify.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. I'll take it.
Does anybody have any questions on this? So I do have a question because I know it's going to come up because a lot of people watch the replay. And so when you're sewing any of that lace or that satin, is any special needle? Or are you just using a number 12? Anything special that they need to know about?
I haven't used any different needle. I test it first though, just to make sure. Mm-hmm. And I change the needle often because it can pull and it can start, pulling a little bit if you're not careful. I even went through like some of the robes, there were sequins in the way. And I had to watch and push the sequins out of the way. But it was pretty smooth, actually. You have to vacuum afterwards because once you cut that stitching, they're everywhere. My dog was eating that. He was licking them up, but they're tiny. They're just tiny he was having a good time. That's why he lays under the machines when I'm
Oh my
sewing.
God.
But
That will make your yard very sparkly if he's eating.
it will eventually.
This has been so great. Does anybody have any last minute questions for Kim? This has been such a full, awesome. Everyone's like, we want to go back. We want you to go back into your room so we can see if your top glowed in the dark.
Oh, I wish I could do it without it showing. With my phone, it was perfect. It's like, wow, that's amazing. It's going to look great. But when I took the tablet in,
I have an idea. Since
Okay.
our show's almost over, do you still have your phone around?
Yeah.
Why don't we click off? We'll take you out of the tablet, and our last seconds of the show will be turn on your phone and take us in there with the phone. We'll end in the dark room.
Okay, hang on. Let me find the jacket. I tossed it on the floor.
Everybody's like this. We're not done yet. We're going back to the dark room.
Okay.
So she's putting it under the grow light. So that's just like is that just a grow light? Is that just I can't think of the word. What kind of light bulb?
It's a full spectrum something or other. I went to the hardware store to buy a bulb. It was $15, and as I was walking out, they had this $57 grow light system. It is full spectrum, whatever. It was $15. And I thought, well, I can start my basil in the air next year.
That's a good idea.
Oh, a christening gown. That's perfect. Christening quilt.
Yes.
I
want to try what you showed with that jacket. A lot of times I've done quite a few pieces of fabric, like design the fabric with the edge to edge and then cut out a garment.
Yes.
I love it though with that batting. It's like a quilted jacket. And I love doing the jackets that have the quilted lining. They're very expensive if you bought that brand, which I won't say, but I'm sure you can guess. Now with the combination of the edge to edge, I love the way you did that first and then cut out the garment. That's beautiful. But also with the stitch regulator foot that Jerry's going to show next week, a lot of times instead of just having rows of quilting, now you can do little boxes. You can follow the neat fabric. What you've shown today is adding ideas to that. I cannot wait.
And you can free motion your signature. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff now with the stitch regulator.
And for all that don't know, the stitch regulator foot, it makes your stitch lengths the exact same length, regardless if you move this fast, that fast, over here, whatever. Okay, I hear your phone. I'm going to take you out.
Okay.
I'm going to take you out of here and we'll go into your phone. All right. Is this fun? I know Jill says this is going to be so much fun. All right. We're headed into her other room. I don't know if there's sound or anything. We're going to try. Oh, look at that.
It's still not really doing it. I'm going to cover the top.
I can see it right now. Somebody from Brothers probably looking and going, what are they doing? Are they sewing in the dark? We could be sewing in the dark. She's coming right back. We just lost her. Nope. No go.
No, on this program, the headliner is still showing and it's glowing, and I'll send you a picture of it and you can just add it on there somewhere.
That sounds fabulous.
I'll just take a picture.
So for everyone watching, this has been a fantastic show. So inspirational. And again, if you enjoyed the show, be sure to leave a comment. Let Brother know, hey, we want to Kimify some more clothes. Right, Kim?
Right.
So I look forward to seeing you all. Thursday, we have another great show. We've got Laura Piper and Emily Thompson coming on. They both have fun projects. And Jerry will be on next Tuesday, assuming that power comes back on. I hope for his sake it does. And wait, you told me to remind him to bring a purse, right?
Bring the purse with the crocheted lace.
All right.
It'll blow you away. It's beautiful. It's just amazing.
Perfect. Oh, Patty says, we'll gladly accept a photo. I'll try to drop it on Facebook.
Okay.
Don't forget to like the button. Yes. Thanks, Sandy. Don't forget the like button and the subscribe. Well, not this way. Go this way. Subscribe and hit the like. All right, everyone. This has been so much fun. Let's see. What should we end with today? Something fabulous from the Avenir. How about the Disney designs? Because we love them. Thanks, Kim. Great to see you.
Bye. Thanks, Angela.
Bye.